What's up, Mid-Michigan? This is your digital news anchor, Kyle Macon, coming at you guys with my premiere of Day in the Life, episode 13, working with Skutt's Wildlife Taxidermy. And I will give you guys a heads up. This is an episode I've been trying to get, and I was so honored to work with two people, Mark Skutt and his daughter, Carissa. They're both absolutely wonderful taxidermists. They actually have won multiple awards. Mark is also the president of the Michigan Taxidermist Association. So yeah, it was an absolute honor. I'm a huge hunter. I love hunting, fishing, and all that stuff. So taxidermy is right up my alley. Now, that being said, this episode, I will give you guys a heads up. It's going to have to do with taxidermy. So if you're not a hunter, or that might get you a little upset, this might be an episode you might want to just hold off on. It doesn't include any blood or anything like that. It's just simply them throwing a buck pelt, some antlers on a mold. And that's pretty much it. There's nothing of us cleaning or doing anything of the gross parts of, going around doing your own mounts and stuff like that. So there's nothing that includes there. But just a heads up, if you're not a hunter, this might not be the episode for you. But yeah, let me show you guys the buck I actually got to work with. So this is the finished product right here. And I got to point this out. So these two amazing people actually not only got us a buck to mount, but a rare buck. Okay, so in Michigan, November 15th, gun season, you're not going to probably find a buck with velvet on its antlers, right? So depending on the season, they're about to shed their antlers, or, it's the growing stages of them. I apologize if I got that wrong. But anyway, it's pretty much just a time of year they, get ready. In the springtime, they have different color fur. They have velvet on their antlers. Like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, it is very rare to find that. And actually, the buck we got to put on a mount was shot in North Dakota, where they actually have the season opened a little bit early, so they have a chance to get some velvet antlers. So now I need to go to North Dakota. So if anyone's got some property I can go and sit down on for a little bit or go walk on, let me know, because I'd love to. Now, the only thing is, I think this is a 9-point buck. Now, I didn't have a straight on shot, and I really should have scored it myself. But depending on this one little antler, if you count that at an inch to give it a point, I believe this is a 9-point buck. And like I said, I mean, for people that don't know what points are, it's just literally simply counting how many little antlers they have here. But yeah, it was a blast. Skutt's Wildlife Taxidermy, great people. It's a family-run business. You can't beat it. And I will tell you this. Not even just because they let me do this, after watching how they work, just how every little detail matters. This is truly an art form. I will not be taking my deer anywhere else other than them. I'm going to be honest with you. They did great work. They're great people. But yeah, so here's the day in the life. Once again, I would show you guys the video, but what I've learned is that internet does not work well with me. Now, if you guys are looking for where they're at, they're over in Holly right there. And I will give you the number 810-287-5919. But don't worry, if I was wrong, there's a link right there to them if you guys are looking to get some work done. But yeah, it was an absolute blast. Let me show you guys some of the stuff. There's Carissa. She was sewing up the deer. And like I said, you can see the velvet right there on the deer. And you can also see the hair. Let's see it comment. 139 shares. What? Oh, I hope I have 139 shares. That'd be cool. But anyway, and like you said, these comments are live. So if you guys want to talk to me, you can talk to me. But like I said, this is why I want to go to North Dakota. Look at that pelt. Look at these antlers. Such a beautiful deer. And like I said, you can't beat. They were super efficient. I think it took us 3 hours. We got the buck pretty much done. But yeah, you guys can follow the step-by-step process. Here's me just kind of picking up the antlers. Here's some other deer that they've done. But yeah, it started off just like that, right? So they're putting on some fake eyes. They're molding clay to give it more of that, the characteristics of the deer. I apologize, I said that wrong as well. But hey, it makes it look like a deer, really looks real. And they add clay just to give it a little bit more touches and stuff like that. So they go around smoothing out the eye, as you can see, molding it all up. Then they covered it in glue, and then they slipped the pelt back on. Pretty much, it almost reminded me of a sock, pretty much, because the pelt's thinned out in the preparation thing. So all they do is just throw it on top of the deer. It kind of gets put on there. And then they put the horns on after that. They sew it back up. And then they go through with this like little, as Carissa is kind of sewing it up. Mark is actually going through with a little metal, like pinpoint, like almost screwdriver looking thing to go through and kind of go through the eyes, all that stuff. And what that does is it not only makes the deer look more defined in its face, but it actually, let me show you guys instead of telling you. So yeah, there's them slipping on the pelt right there over top of the deer when it's got the glue on it, him screwing in the antlers there. But yeah, this is what I wanted to show you guys. And this is what really, I tell you guys, this is what takes them above and beyond some of the other taxidermists that are just getting started. They, you know, Mark's got 20 years of experience under his belt. But see this white right here? You know, so he takes this little pick tool and he kind of stuffs it into that clay that he was molding and kind of hides it. And what it does is it defines the eyes more, opens up the eyes more. Then he goes where the eye or the tear ducts are. He kind of makes that pushed in. And then what he literally does is goes through the whole entire deer and just kind of smooths it out. He keeps using tool after tool just to get it perfect. Obviously, you can see the mouth is not closed and they use a pink glue. So then because, you know, your mouth is pink, you know, the deer's mouth are pink there. So then, yeah, they push in the lips. All that gives them the defining factors. But if you guys like hunting, this is the episode for you. I had a blast. But yeah, check it out. And if you guys are looking to get some deers done, there is a link to our website. But yeah, if you guys have any other day in the life that you'd like me to do, please let me know. Obviously, you can tell I love hunting, fishing, all that stuff. So it has to do with some of the crazier, cooler stuff, you know, but you know, whatever you guys want me to do, I would love to work with you guys. So please let me know on my Facebook at Kyle Macon TV. Give me a follow. I'll be posting this tomorrow. And then I also would love to hear from you guys. Next week, I actually do have a pretty cool day in the life as well. I worked at Bronner's for the day. I got to put together some cakes, some Christmas cookies, decorating wreaths. I got to work with Santa himself. So yeah, I got a bunch of really fun stuff coming up for December. But this was so much fun to work with Skutt's Wildlife Taxidermy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will see you guys when I see you. If I can get out of here really quick. But anyway, you guys enjoy your night. Stay safe. If you guys are still at work, stay safe getting home, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.